a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but the a rich man's
What's going on, guys? This is episode 1 of the Free Fall podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Smith. I got my co-host here with me. If you'd like to introduce yourself, Saul.
Hey, my name's Saul.
What's going on, guys? Today, we're going to be talking about basically what we're going to do with the podcast, kind of our goals and what we want to, the path we want to go down. Pretty laid back, pretty chill. It's going to be more so a podcast for self-improvement. It's going to be a podcast for bettering yourselves. I really do want to be a mentor for those out there who need that or looking for that or maybe don't know that they need it, like I did myself years ago, which got me down the road of wanting to be a podcaster. But let's just take a moment. This is definitely not the second or third time we've done this because we weren't recording the first time at all. So this is just the first time we've done this.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow, I'm so excited to do this for the first time.
Forever.
So the room, man, what do you think? Pretty awesome.
I like it. It brings a whole vibe.
There's going to be people who are just listening to the podcast. There's going to be people who are watching it and listening. Welcome. Hi to the people watching. And
the noise in the ear.
Hi to the people listening. I've been talking about being a podcaster, doing a podcast for close to a millennia. Yeah. About 6 years. And it's finally here. I manifested this awesome podcast room that I'm super proud of and put a lot of time and energy into. Putting up all these.
Didn't you do this all by yourself, pretty much?
I did, actually. Completely from day one. Never had help from anyone.
I mean,
it's just
think
all me.
You came up with the idea.
Yeah, it was crazy. No one helped me at all. No, Saul helped me. Saul helped me put these adhesive pads on that I'm gonna have to figure out how to take down.
It keeps all the screaming fans noise in, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of screaming fans, yay! Hey guys, calm down, everyone. Calm down.
I'd say a round of applause for you for doing all this.
No, but I'm excited to start the podcast. Basically, what I want to tell the audience today, everyone that's choosing to listen, thank you, first of all, is how to get yourself out of a rut. I was in a downward spiral years ago. I was a law enforcement officer years ago, and first responders know this, especially anybody that hasn't been in a first responder type career probably wouldn't really understand how difficult it is. People have been through a lot of stuff, as a lot of people have, and I think people are starting to realize that in people. Everybody has their own story, which is cool. And we're at a point in time where people kind of realize that, like, life sucks and it's hard, and it's okay to be vulnerable and talk about it. And that's kind of the reason I'm here. I want to be a mentor for those who maybe are afraid to ask for a helping hand, who maybe need some guidance. So younger men specifically, women too. But I, as a young man, needed a mentor, and I didn't realize it. That's the interesting thing. I didn't realize I needed guidance as much as I did until I came across, and I'll just drop some names. You guys can definitely check them out. I'm sure you've heard of them. The first one I listened to was Gary V. Gary V Audio Experience is what I was listening to. But he, I was pretty, my finances weren't great when I was an officer. And that was a catalyst for a lot of problems in my life. And guys, I want to stress this to you, people in your early 20s, it's going to be hard because you're kind of at a point where it's hard to make money. It's hard to save money, just like, because you're in between like school debt, a lot of people, and like having a blossoming career where you make a decent amount of money. But like that hamster wheel that society puts you in, it's tough because you really can't get above sea level with your finances. And me specifically, no one really taught me how to manage money or how money even exists. So,
I mean, speaking about that money thing though, like, I think you've got that on check right now, at least, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm doing better for myself, and it took a lot of things besides just working, just hard. Like the age old just work harder does not work anymore. It's work. I guess it would apply more work smarter, not harder. But even that, you still, still doesn't. You have to really think outside the box and learn, man. You got to learn how the world works, how money works, where it comes from, in order to like break that cycle. I think a lot of people have the old school mentality of just save money and you will be, you can have it. And like, that's not how it works. Like you save money. It's if you put your money in your bank and you're saving it, you're losing it. I think that's pretty common knowledge, hopefully, nowadays. Yeah. But, I basically was at a really low spot. Everything was kind of coming to a head, and I was really depressed, really down. And I decided to, I didn't even know what a podcast was. It was like 7 years ago. I don't even know what a podcast was, but I stumbled across the Gary Vee podcast. I was trying to learn about money, and I guess that's probably how I came across his podcast. And he basically just gave me a crazy different perspective on how to like change your life, change your mentality to make money. And that was a huge turning point for me. I would listen to him all day and just soak it in like a sponge, dude. And it came to a point where, the whole money talk was getting like boring, and it really wasn't helping me. I was still down. I was still upset. I was still like in a low spot. And I came across a podcast, the MF CEO Project. Shout out to Andy Frisella. Andy Frisella was the host, and just his approach to talking to his audience and talking to his community was perfect for me, dude. It literally spoke to me in a certain way that really helped me get out of my rut. And he didn't have a kind approach. He's pretty rough, man. And he basically was like, just quit being a little bitch. Quit feeling sorry for yourself and just do what you need to do. And that's really what I needed to hear. And, he basically, no one's going to come save you type mentality. You got to save yourself. And I got myself out of this hole. And I realized that the reason I did that was because I was listening to podcasts.
So would you say like listening to these guys here kind of like helped shape the show to, strengths that you have that you can help other people with?
Yeah, man, I think that there's some really powerful people out there, mentally strong people who have been through a lot of shit, and they have a lot of life experience to give to, anyone, older or younger. And that is kind of the point of like, in my opinion, we are social creatures, right? So we obviously need to be around other people, and if you can manage to get a strong individual in your life, even if you don't ever meet them, but if you can just listen to them and take guidance from them, it can change your life, man. Like it changed I know this to be true because it happened to me. Like it literally changed my life. Just listening to another human being. Like that's super powerful, dude. That's what really inspired me to want to create a platform and really go down this rabbit hole. And we're going to talk about everything. It's not just like a money, finance, self-improvement. Like we're going to talk about everything. But I want there to be like a serious tone to this first episode. I want you guys to really understand like this means a lot to me, and I'm going to give everything I have to provide people who need a mentorship or a mentor or guidance or a community or advice on life, who maybe don't know how to ask for it or don't even know that they need it. Like I didn't even know I needed it until it was like right in my face. So, get the serious face out of the way because, this means a lot to me. And I want to let everyone know that's listening that that is the goal of this podcast. That is the goal of, among other things, like it's going to transition. I'm sure it'll change at some point. The tone will change depending on who's on. And, we got some really cool people lined up over the next month, actually. Got some really cool big names and some exciting podcasts. And I'm really interested to hear people's stories. That's going to be the main theme of this podcast, is really getting people on here who have done something, who have kind of proved themselves, and just hearing their story and how they got there. And this is definitely a community where I want to create a community where people can help each other out.
As far as like community, I believe that from what I heard, that you're giving back is like there's a channel that you have, or some clothes lining that you have for a company.
Yeah. So immediately after I did my career for 3 years, about 3 years, I was a police officer. I was around the time COVID hit when I got out of it. Oh God, we said the word. No, we said the word.
Oh man.
Well,
We'll just cut that one out.
Right? But around the time that hit, I was on my Gary V mindset, big mentor path, and decided I want to get into e-commerce because that's what every young man does when he wants to be a millionaire, right? You just join the e-commerce field. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, stand out.
You just start drop shipping and then you're a millionaire. I mean, it's really that simple.
That's 1-2 step. Right?
Yeah. So I did that, and I went on to Wix. Dude, should I just start name dropping all these? Like, I can, like, right?
I mean, you can, but you're going to give them all the credit, right?
I'm just giving them free clout for my 5 viewers.
Put all that effort on your back.
But no, I went on to Wix and just was like, yo, I want to like sell stuff. Well, the real reason I created a Wix website is when I was I've been a personal trainer for about 10 plus years. And I got to a point, I was on Instagram and I was, kind of getting some notoriety, and people were like, yo, we see that you're in shape. And they were DMing me and emailing me, and they were like, yo, can you be my trainer? And I was like, yeah, for sure. And I was just like giving them random quotes and like helping and training them online, sending them like Microsoft Word documents with like prices on them and stuff. And it was working, and like I was making decent money. But I realized like this was kind of like unprofessional, and I could monetize this and like actually do this in like a professional way. And I wanted to make it like an automated system that did that. So I decided to make a website, and the initial website was made for that reason. Basically online training. It's fully customizable. And I decided to name my brand Team Flex. I'm B Smith Flex on all my social media. So I went with the Team Flex. I had a really cool logo that I liked, and I put a lot of effort into it and designed it and everything. And I was like the 300th page when I made my website, and I was like, damn, dude, no one's ever gonna see this. Like this is like I put a lot. I sat at my computer because I wasn't working at the time, and I was living off savings, and I sat at my computer for literally weeks learning how to like do all this stuff, like design the website, like search engine SEOs. Like I did it all from head to toe. And the websites ended up being really cool, and it was all automated. Basically, you just like went and picked, and like there was automatic emails that sent out. And I was on like the 300th page, and I was like, yeah, no one's ever gonna see this. And I just kept grinding, and organically, if you look at Team Flex as of right now today, if you type in Team Flex on Google, I'm the number one website that pops up. And that, to me, that makes me proud because I don't know anything about like marketing and online e-commerce and stuff, and I just did that. Through just learning how to do stuff. And there's a power to just learning how to do something. You will make money if you just learn a skill, and you might have to sit at your computer and watch YouTube videos all day long for weeks, but like you can learn how to do anything. That's a crazy thing about this world today. You can learn how to do anything, and you can monetize it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, as far as I know, like you go to Google straight up and you type in Team Flex, guess who hits number one?
Just type it in and see what happens.
It's already there, bro.
It's like, yeah, you're on the 7th page.
Like I had to go through 9 different blockades.
Yeah, dude, I only went to the 9th page. No, but like, we sell clothing and stuff now, and I'll plug it. But yeah, it's teamflexfitness.com. We sell clothing, and I learned how to like design the clothing, and I drop ship all that, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool stuff. I mean, a lot of your big like clothing brands that you order from today, like a lot of these stores, like a lot of stuff is outsourced from China or overseas, really cheap, and they mark it up and stuff like that. That's the secret I'll give. But you can make crazy profits, dude. People scale that shit and just blow up. That is e-commerce at its finest. And yeah, so I'm pretty proud of that. It's like one of my side things I do among some other stuff. But yeah, I'm always trying to figure out and surround myself with people who are motivated. Let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about like who you surround yourself with, because that's one of the things that we. Yeah,
from what I heard is time to time you do say like you become better with the people that you surround yourself with.
Yeah, like the age old saying, "You are who you surround yourself with." Mm-hmm. You really. And that's one of the things I thought about with this podcast is like, if I could invite really cool people on the podcast and be around them and network and learn from them, like that's essentially surrounding yourself with better people. But if you surround yourself with negative people, and we all know these people in our lives, the people who you're just like, they're always involved in drama. They're always like, in a bad mood or bad stuff's always unluckily happening to them, like you're going to be like exposed to that by default more. And people will be like, oh, they'll make excuses. Be like, oh, he's my friend. I knew him since high school. He helped me one time years ago when I really needed it. And so like I owe him that. It's like, dude, no, you don't. You don't owe him or her that. Like you need to like set boundaries, because you ultimately will end up exactly like the people you surround yourself with. It's just like impossible not to.
Yeah, so I remember at some point you said that you were here to help people better progress themselves. What would you say like that going forward? What would they be looking forward to on this podcast?
I would say if they were trying to better themselves, just having a starting point. Obviously, I'm not sitting here as like the entrepreneur who's made $100 million. I have 17 companies, I'm worldwide known. Like a lot of these podcasts are like, I'm at the beginning stages of what I want to do in life. I mean, I've learned probably more than the average person, I would say, if I can even say that. I don't even know how to like scale that, but I mean, I know enough. Like I'm really thirsty for knowledge, but I haven't really, proved anything crazy. But I would say that having a starting point or a community or somebody that you can like relate to and watch them grow in a realistic setting. Like I don't have, millionaire parents. I don't have like a rich family. I don't have people that are like giving me insider secrets and stuff. This is just like me sitting here on YouTube, like how to do this, going to Google, how to do this. Like, how do I learn this? There's so much information out there and anybody can do it. It's free. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. So to sit at home and like stress about like money or stress about life, and you aren't doing these things, like you need to start. You need to like try to better yourself. The whole reason I'm doing this podcast is because like I'm trying to better myself. And I want people who are listening who maybe need to hear that message to understand like this. If you're here listening, this is your first step. Like you have done the first step. You're trying to better yourself, or you're just curious, or you just want to make fun of me. Probably the last one.
I was gonna say, can we do all three possibly?
But either way, man, like, I want people to like get intrigued. You got to be entertaining and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to spice it up as much as I can and just help as many people as I can, dude. That's the goal. That's the goal in life for me. Just help as many people as I can.
Well, I was gonna ask also another thing. Without getting too far off topic here, it's like how can you be most helpful to people? If everyone already knows, you got to do the exercise stuff, you have to make money, whatever. But what pushes you to be the top of the list?
I mean, there's like I don't know. It's weird because for me, like I guess some people would want to help people because it makes them feel good. And like, I don't know, dude, it doesn't really make me feel good to like help people, as weird as that sounds. I know that's like an answer for a lot of people, but it's like, it's almost like an obligation. Like I needed someone when I needed someone in life, and I got that help. I feel obligated to give back. I feel obligated to help the next person because like I know how much it mean to me. So it doesn't feel good to try to help people or want to help people. I don't get like a butterfly feeling in my stomach. I just like, it's just like something like I have to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I owe it to the next person. It's really weird. I don't know if everyone feels that way, but it's like I definitely feel obligated to try to help the next person because it literally saved my life. Like that, like somebody helping me saved my life when I needed it. So why the hell would I not want to help the next person,
So you'd be, so to speak, being able to help somebody through emotional, but as well as climbing up those ranks, right? I mean, like you've got your own business so far, you're running on the side there.
If we can call it that. Yeah, it's an online business, but yeah.
It's working. I mean, you got tons of merch. I'm talking about like you got an iPhone.
Jeez. I don't have an iPhone.
Cases.
I got cases.
We got cases for them.
We got cases.
And we got some shoes, if you need some nice
Are you just
slip-ons.
plugging my store? You just reading off the stuff on...
I'm just saying, if you need some nice little slippers, we got you, bro.
No, but yeah, I mean,
pullovers.
Yeah, I'm trying to enter that scene. I want to meet, dude. my goal right now is to meet people who really are out there killing it. And like, here's a weird concept, right? Like, if you want to meet people who are like killing it, who are really like changing the world, you have to like be in that conversation. And to do that, you need to like start on your own. You need to develop a community on your own. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I feel like I have good information, but it's not really my information. I just learned it from, like, I'm passing it down. And that's kind of like what we all do. But I just want to make a name for myself because I do. Welcome back. We just had a technical glitch. It definitely wasn't because I smacked the audio cord at all.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So recap real quick. But what I was just saying though, like those famous people had to start from somewhere. Like you've got it right where you need to. You've got, whether it's an online thing and you're doing personal training, or you're on air helping people out through personal stories or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like eventually, the dream is what? To overstep them all?
Damn, the dream. You're gonna hit me with what's the end goal?
Yeah. Well, not even the end goal, but
like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Like, what's your end goal? I mean, what's your goal?
Yeah. What's your mission?
It's a good question. It's hard. So I guess my answer would be, I don't really focus on I tried this new thing, right? This new concept of not being focused on the past and not being focused on the future, because they literally don't exist. And I mean that in the sense where, if the past you can't change, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. And the future has not happened yet. So technically it doesn't exist. Like in 5 minutes, something can happen. I couldn't be here or whatever. Sure. So we can't rely on the future. But what you do always have is the present moment. So if you are focused on the present moment all the time, and you're completely in the present moment, then you're going to just by default completely increase your productivity and just your being, like your life. So it's hard. I have like a goal of where I want to end up, but I really am focused on like each individual moment right now. And maybe I'll have a goal like for next week and stuff. And obviously my bigger goal would be to, I really, want to open a gym someday. Oh yeah, that's always my goal and stuff, like little landmarks like that. But I really don't know, dude. I want to go to the top though. I want to be like, I'll just say it, just manifest it right now. I want to be a billionaire, dude.
Oh man, imagine what you could do with $1 billion.
You could buy like a lot of stuff.
At least like 2 of them.
No, to be a billionaire, you have to change humanity for sure, or like be part of a change in humanity. That's like a big thing.
I mean, you're starting that. You got the 2 movements already.
Because I got a room full of soundproof panels.
Heck yeah.
That's a start.
Yeah.
It took like
not even
30 hours.
Not even just one mic.
Why did this room take so long to put up?
Bro, I'm telling you, you have to 100% make that all correct. Like if it's not right.
It looks pretty good though.
Looks fantastic.
Appreciate the help, by the way. That's dope. Appreciate the help.
Yeah.
Putting it up. I think you put 3 panels up?
I think it was 2.
I had to take them down because they weren't right.
No, that was Finn.
Okay. But yeah, man. So let's hear a little bit about your story. You got your own thing going on with you got a little invention over there. I don't know how much I can say about it, but
yeah, it's still under wraps right now with what do you call that? The NDA or whatever.
Non-disclosure agreement. Yeah.
You say anything, I'm gonna have to cue you. You know, that type of thing.
In game.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, for sure.
Not IRL. But yeah, doing something on the side here. Hopefully it kicks off, but I won't know anything for a bit. But
what inspired you to like try to do that? Because I'm pretty sure when I first started working, because we met each other about a couple years ago, a year and a half ago when I started working there. When I first started, you were going down the path of like, you were just heavily in mixed martial arts, right? You got your 5th degree black belt or something like that.
I've lost count at this point.
Or no, it wasn't that. It was Magic the Gathering, right? Yeah,
something like that.
Okay,
that wrong black belt.
But what really? Because I saw a shift in you, right? Like, what was your turning point for wanting to like invent something and like put a lot of money into it, right?
Yeah,
this isn't like a light thing.
No, I gave up everything I was before, and I was just tired of being broke all the time and depressed. So, I ran across you, and you had this vibe where you're just like, you got to push forward. You got to.
Well, everybody that we work with kind of has like that same vibe, right? Like it kind of seems like.
I mean, they've got the push. They just don't have the drive that you have. Like you've got that fire in your soul kind of thing. Like,
That's all you're gonna make me blush. You better stop.
I'm sorry. Well, good
You
thing
know I
we-
get nervous.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
and the camera's rolling.
we got to keep this rated PG.
But okay,
But,
so you were around people, and like I think I was doing my streaming thing, and I was doing my business thing, and you were seeing like I was making money, and then James was like
You guys
doing
are,
his reselling and stuff like that, and like
yeah.
that's
I forgot
one
about
of the things. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was one because you had this conversation with me. You're like, you guys do this, and like it inspired you.
Yeah,
and like
I
you
mean-
went out there and you fucking did it.
Yeah,
you know?
James had that whole thing with the eBay thing, and I was like, if he can make money, why can't
It's basically just seeing people like do it, and you're like, well, I want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's infectious. Like I said, find some people in your life who want to kill it, and like if they won't let you eat at the table, then you need to like earn your place there. You know what I mean?
100%.
And to kind of go on a different tangent, if you want to eat at a table with killers, right? You have to become a killer. Everybody knows that. It's like a cliche statement, right? But that means you got to learn how to like make a difference. And I'll say, if you don't know where to start right now, if you are just completely lost, maybe you don't have the like intelligence genetically or whatever, like whatever your reason is, you just you lack motivation
Your
or whatever,
shortcoming.
right? And you want to start somewhere, I promise you, if you get in the gym and you start working out, if you haven't been doing that, right, and you get in shape, I'm going to be on your ass.
No, whatever.
You're about to be a beast, I promise.
I am the shape of one.
Yes.
Wow.
But seriously, well, that's for another time. But
Yeah.
if you want to start killing it and you just want to like be mentally clear and like change your mood, dude, get in the gym and just start moving weights and moving your body and working out and exercising, dude, you will change your life.
Didn't at one point you said like clarity in your physical health has something to do with also
It's connected, dude. Your mental and physical body. Is that right?
I think so.
Does that even make sense?
You're the trainer. I'm the guy paying the money.
Your mental clarity, your physical body, it's all connected, right? Even spiritual. It's all connected. So if one's lacking, you cannot excel in the other. So if you want to be mentally clear and you want to have a good mental state, you have to work out. You can't consume junk food and not be in shape. And
Hey man, I feel
where's
attacked.
Hold on.
Personally
Where's
attacked on that.
We got a soundboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's tough, dude. And so many people, if they just change that, they could do the other stuff like right away, super fast. Dude, the best feeling, I read an article today, and this is a perfect time I don't even know if this is true, but I was reading an article and it was like there are more millionaires in the United States, or maybe it was the world.
I think it was
United
the
States.
world. No, I think it was something about
Whatever it was. Maybe we'll say United States.
Sure.
There's more millionaires in the United States than there are people with six packs.
Well,
That's insane, right?
6-pack of soda.
I don't think that's what they're talking about, Saul.
Oh.
But think about that, dude. There's more millionaires in the United States, we'll say, or world, whatever it is, than there are people with six packs.
It's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, like, is that what got you started on the
That article specifically?
No, I meant
I
like
went back in time.
No, I'm talking about like this is what fast tracked you into physical health.
No, actually, what got me into it is when I was in, we'll say middle school, high school, I got bullied. Yeah,
What?
I got bullied.
Not you. Mm-mm.
It happened.
Not true.
I got bullied bad though, like really bad.
What? Oh, you're too tall.
Yeah, some kid poked me with a stick. No, I got like jumped, dude. Like I got the shit beat out of me a lot, everywhere.
Carry ladders.
Well, I
with
was
them?
like tall and skinny and like arrogant
Oh,
and like
couldn't see that ever.
okay, motherfucker. But no, I got bullied and it was because I like didn't know how to stand up for myself and I was like super scared, like deep down, because I don't know, just was. It's like a little bitch, but. I started lifting weights because I was like, really tired of getting like picked on. And this weird thing happened. And those of you that are listening and watching, this really it's super, I never expected this. You guess what happened?
You found your lucky shoe.
No, close. When I started lifting weights, like a crazy maniac, everyone was magically nicer to me and stopped picking on me.
What?
It was crazy.
That couldn't
Isn't that
possibly have
weird?
any correlation.
No, I don't
None.
think at all. It was really strange.
Law of attraction.
Weird,
What-
right? But no, I got in shape. It, I kind of became not obsessed with it, but it's all I thought about all day long and all day and night and 24 hours a day. That's not obsessed though, right?
That's not the whole
No.
day, right?
There's more.
There's time.
It's like 33 hours in a day, right?
I'm
Something
no,
like that.
I'm no like
Which calendar?
meteorologist.
That's on the
but-
Mayan calendar.
Oh, wasn't there like a leap year or something?
Yeah, that's true. But no, it transitioned. That's the word. Yeah, it's definitely
now
not
he's words.
midnight right now. We're doing this.
What?
It's
happy tomorrow.
it's transitioned into like me being a personal trainer, and then just like every time life got tough, it was like hit the gym. Like you're stressed and depressed, hit the gym. She just broke up with you, or he just broke up with you. No, I mean for me it was she.
Mhm.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
She just broke up with you. Hit the gym.
Well,
What else could happen? Car
lost your
broke down. Lost your job. Hit the gym.
and then your car broke down. I don't think you can hit the gym twice, but you
can't
might.
afford food, rent. Hit the gym.
Yeah.
It was a cure all.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Oh, we're back.
Oh,
My God. Did we just throw ads in that?
I think we need a plug-in. Come to you straight from.
Why does it keep happening? Because I tapped the cord.
Yeah, don't touch the
This is
cords.
episode 1, guys. There's going to be technical difficulties.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
I don't even care. Just roll with it.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, who cares?
Like, we're being real.
Anyways, thanks for joining the podcast. All right, guys, we're out. Thanks for tuning in. Episode 2 coming up soon, like tomorrow. So I'm going to release them all in 1 week. Yeah, it's episode 2 is coming up. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a good rest of your day or night. And stay fresh.
Stay fresh.
Stay fresh? Is that
Yeah,
good?
stay
We'll
fresh.
go with that one. Stay fresh.
Signing off.
Yeah.